Welcome to another episode of Stop the Clock with Brad. I'm Brad. Welcome to the channel. If you're a first-time viewer, glad you found the video. I hope you find it helpful. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. I must be doing something right. This week we're going to talk about walking, the benefits of walking, why I chose walking over jogging or running. There's going to be a few reasons why. But first, if you like the video, please give her a thumbs up. We have a Facebook group for everybody for the channel to discuss ideas and share ideas called Stop the Clock. You see it here. And also, if you like the channel, please subscribe. All right, so why walking? For me, I wish I'd known about the benefits of walking before. It seemed like something, to be honest, like in the 90s that older people did in malls. I worked a retail job. I saw them walking in the malls. I never saw 20 or 30-year-olds doing it. But what I discovered is walking is something we can do easily in our day-to-day lives. Some simple tips. Parking in the back of the parking lot. I know we've heard that, but you'll be shocked. I can get 10,000 steps in a day. Basically by taking stairs, parking in the back of parking lots, all those types of things. If I hear someone in the house go, hey, can I get some water? I'll volunteer to get it for them. Yesterday, I was at 9,800 steps, and I was shocked that I'd got there. I never went for an intentional walk. But when I thought about my day and reflected on it, I had moved a lot. And a lot of that movement was intentional, some not intentional. It's really just the habits that I have. After doing this for 2 years, I don't even think about the best parking lot. I have an umbrella in my car. I keep a raincoat in my car. I take that last parking space. If I'm shopping and carrying something to my car, that's great exercise. Now it's almost like a load race for a strongman, right? I pick it up at the checkout register and I'll walk it maybe 100 yards to my car. So that's how it's great. You can get all these steps and walks just in your regular day. Like we went to Disney World and MGM a couple summers ago. Now, when I was there, I was eating some of the what we call fun food, some trash food, right? I came home and I had shredded weight. Why? Because if you've gone there, you know 14,000 steps, 17,000 steps, 18,000 steps. Same thing happened when I went to Turkey and Belgium in January. I had my Belgian waffle. I drank Belgian beer. I was in Belgium, for crying out loud. I ate my Turkish food. I had kunafe while I was there. But then when I came home, again, I'd lost more weight. Why? We're not driving our cars everywhere over there. We're walking tons, thousands of steps a day. And that clearly shows I can almost outwalk junk food. Now, not all day. I was still doing intermittent fasting and still working out here and there. I worked out twice over 2 weeks. But the walking really helped me burn calories and keep my body composition where I wanted it. Now let's break down why I like walking better. So what we just talked about now, we can walk anywhere in our daily lives. We don't have to really plan it. We don't have to think about it. The second thing is, I believe, and I've talked about this, that resistance training is the key of longevity. Squats, deadlifts, these compound movements is what keeps our testosterone high, our growth hormone high. It's what we need to stay young. Well, if I'm doing long runs, running, which makes my legs get fatigued, I'm not going to be able to squat like I want to. I won't be able to deadlift like I want to. That's more important to me. The third thing is that impact that we have when we run that fast. The faster we go, the more of an impact we have. That hurts our joints, right? Again, what are we doing on this channel? We're trying to figure out how to age as well as possible. Well, we can do a lot of things with inflammation to keep our joint issues down. That doesn't affect us if we abuse our tendons and our joints. And that abuse can be running. I know lots of runners who've had multiple knee surgeries, bone spurs, those type of things. I don't know as many people who do resistance training that's had to do that. I don't know any people that I heard were walkers, 10,000 step day, top of day people that had to have knee surgery because of the walking. So when you think about the impact of running versus walking, yes, you're going to burn more calories running because it's a higher aerobic state. Of course you will. You'll burn them faster. But remember, we're playing the long game here. We're trying to age well. We're not going to be able to keep running like that as we age, especially if it gives us bad knees. Walking, I see it. Lots of older people can walk. They have no problem walking. If you do have knee problems or hip problems, walking is something we can still do. So that's another reason I like it. Then, yet another great thing about it, if you live somewhere where there's hills, walking those hills is even better for you. We're kind of used to walking straight. There's nothing wrong with working on flat land. But when you pull those hills, it puts you into a little bit higher of an aerobic state. And when we talk about what we need to do to burn, the optimal range, they say, is 180 minus your age. So I'm 50, so you would take 180 minus 50 is 130. Well, I measure it, and I can wear a heart rate monitor. When I go for a normal 45-minute walk and I pull a hill to my house at the end, my heart rate is in that sweet spot of 130. I never ran, I didn't do jumping jacks, nothing like that. I just walked. And as you see, I'm in pretty good shape. And still, just by walking, no weight vest, nothing like that, with hills, I get my heart rate up into that sweet spot of that kind of fat burning and energy depletion that we want. So that's what I feel. Again, if you like running, do it, but just remember the impact it's going to have on your joints. And as we age, we want to be able to, these activities that are keeping us in great shape, we want to be able to keep on doing those as we age. We want to be able to do the resistance training, which is so important to us. And we want to do something that we can just do. We don't have to prepare for. You don't have to go get special equipment just to walk into the grocery store and walk around the grocery store. So again, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please share it with your friends. And remember, aging is a choice.